I left a small section to demonstrate. Done that, it's been a few hours already. A lot of mistakes, but patience is a virtue. Remember what I talked about the back of the board? The camera and zoom in for a second. Alright, to get these lined up correctly, the instruction says you mark it, you get your center right there. You mark this side and you get your center. That way when you come, you cut these out at a 45-degree angle. If you notice, the back end has a slot. This slides right into it. You go up against the wall. And there you go. You screw them down. The reason why I put a piece of plywood here is the back spot is not large enough to cover and compensate the front molding. So the plywood there is just temporary, just to smooth it off. The stove goes right in there. But let me walk you over to the other side. Making it level makes it perfect. Look at my level, everything's nice and straight. Patiently, if you notice, I have the screws like in the back of the board, what I was talking about earlier, the circles. They got these Hardy back-board screws. They're pretty good. They're made for this. They get the deal in concrete. And also, I bought these screws from Z Counterforms. The magnesium heads. It stops the rust that bleeding through the concrete. Of course, a good drill. Impact gun's the best. You got enough torque to put the screws down. And the level, making sure everything's correct. Now back over here where I was talking about the sink. I got my template, cut it out, and so I made these here so when I pour my concrete, actually these are going to be on the inside. That way when I drill them down, I can remove them afterwards and have it's free to go. Just like that. I have one sink, but it's a deep sink. So that's what it's going to be. That's the outline. So when I screw them down, concrete be on the outside of it. No concrete here. Once the concrete hardens, I remove this and I will get my jigsaw and I will cut the opening out for the sink and set it down. If you notice all the screws, if you think you have enough, do a little bit more. It wouldn't hurt. The swarms are nice and steady. When you pour the concrete, if you watch the video, when you pour the concrete, you make sure you pack it in here. You will see it in my next episode when I pour down the concrete. So, how to do it. Same thing I saw in the video. So, for right now, I'm going to take a break. It's been a long day. I'll be back tomorrow. Continuing on. Tomorrow, basically, will be, I'll be cutting the wire to go inside. You got to have wire, because no wire makes the concrete soft and brittle, tends to break. But I have some wire, an 8-gauge wire, and I will cut it out. They suggest to give it about 1 inch free room when you put it down in there inside the molding, so that way it's not tight, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. And so, until tomorrow, God will be with you.